Welcome to our live broadcast from the IMF-World Bank annual meeting, a week-long event this week that kicked off yesterday with the focus on the civil society. Earlier this morning, today is day 2 of this event. You will have seen our report from yesterday that focused on engagement, the institution engagement with the civil society and how they can continue to support the various civil society across the members nation to create more opportunity, more jobs for those that require jobs, that are looking for opportunity in developing an emerging economy. Earlier today, the IMF launched their flagship program, the World Economic Outlook forecast, a much anticipated that leaders around the world were expecting. So the forecast, despite the Trump administration tariff and the global uncertainty that many people around the world are experiencing and concerned about, the forecast shows that the global economic has remained resilient, and African nations as well we see an increase, a boost to their economic as well. On the global forecast, we grow 3.2% this year, up from 3% estimate in July, and 3.1% next year, 2026. US, there is an increase of 2% this year, which is slightly higher than the 1.9% that was forecast in July. So again, despite the uncertainty that surround the Trump administration tariff, there is a boost. The economic has remained resilient. There are many highlights, many events that took place today. There is also the IMF also unveiled the Global Financial Stability Report today, following after the World Economic Outlook. There are other events that took place today. So we wanted to focus on some that relate to Africa. There was a press conference today for the G24 members, and we have panels that took questions from reporters regarding those programs. One key thing that I want to report on today, that the World Bank, the president Hage Banker, one of the things that they want to focus on in this meeting is creating opportunity, creating jobs. And earlier today, they launched the Agri Connect, and there will be at least $9 billion investment. $9 billion investment that will go towards agribusiness, not just in Africa, in the emerging economy, that we create more opportunity, investment in smallholder farmer, investment in skill opportunity, investment in land, investment in agri-processing, that we create opportunities for youth on the continent of Africa, as well as in other low-income and developing economic. This, of course, built on the bank other program, the M300 electricity, which was launched in April, that they have been working on. So together, hand in hand, the M300 and the agribusiness, we work together along with private sector to create more opportunities for people, youth especially on the African continent, that really need opportunity. We know Africa has a huge youth population, and that's where the workforce as well as innovation that the world needs, that's where it will come from. So a huge focus throughout this week will be on the African continent. Where I'm standing today, Earlier, you just concluded the African Caucus meeting with the managing director, the IMF managing director, Christina Georgieva, just concluded. I had a chance to talk to some of the officials, finance minister and governors that attended that event to get an insight. It was a close press event, so I had a chance to talk to some of those ministers from Tanzania, from Burundi, from Central Africa, to get a sense of their takeaway from that meeting with the managing director and their hope, their vision for the African continent and what they hope to take away at the end of this week, what they would like to see. Here are some of those conversations. And before we end, I also wanted to thank you guys for tuning in and for supporting us. And we will be here throughout this week, and I will be bringing you more updates and more exclusive interview from on the ground throughout this week. Here is the highlight and our interview from today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Kemi Oshukoya, reporting from the IMF and World Bank headquarters in Washington, D.C. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank
Good, nice to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So how was the meeting?
Starting but promising.
Okay, thank you. How was the meeting?
Good, excellent.
Huh?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes? Yes, Djibouti, from Djibouti.
Oh, Djibouti.
Yes.
So do you feel like they accomplished, they answered to some of the issue concerning the
The
continent?
issue is always the same, but we are trying to find better solution years after years and try to be understood by our bilateral. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Ma. Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. How was the meeting?
It was a good meeting.
It was good. Do you feel like we are making progress? They are making progress on what Africa needs?
Indeed, we are. We are discussing things that are useful in terms of, we know we have debt, some countries have debt distress, and we are working on that together. There is also the question of fiscal space. It's understandable, and we have mitigation measures for that. And we also look at the private sector as an engine for growth in our different countries. So I believe we are making progress. It's not quick, but we are.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think of the meeting that you just came out of? Do you think African voice has been
In
heard?
French or in English?
English. Okay, French.
Oui, écoute, c'est un moment palpitant, un moment enthousiasmant de pouvoir partager avec les autres pays, les autres collègues, gouverneurs de chaque pays, ministres des Finances, ministres de l'économie sur l'état de nos gouvernances financières, l'état de nos situations de dette, les préoccupations pour maintenir dans le meilleur sillage pour permettre à nos pays de se développer. C'est tout cela qui fait partie de ces discussions avec la Banque mondiale, avec le FMI. Nous devons espérer que l'Afrique dans tout ça va trouver sa voie. Et peut-être une voie un peu innovante pour pouvoir aller de l'avant sans être toujours à la charge des institutions internationales. Vous comprenez ce que je veux dire, madame?
Okay.
Right.
So how do you feel about what the program that the World Bank, the Agri Connect, that was launched today to create more jobs for youth on the continent, and the Mission 300 for electricity?
C'est un programme très intéressant pour nous, pour l'Afrique et notamment pour la République centrafricaine, parce que nous avons dans le cadre de notre plan national de développement l'axe numéro 3 qui concerne donc l'agriculture et surtout l'agriculture mécanisée pour avoir des valeurs ajoutées dans le cadre de l'amélioration de notre économie. Donc je pense qu'une agriculture qui apporte beaucoup de financement, qui permet de développer un pays, ça permet également d'entraîner dans le même sillage le développement des infrastructures énergétiques, routières et autres. C'est le pays qui gagne.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We just So you just came out of the IMF Africa Caucus meeting, and my question to you is, what is your hope for Africa, and what is your takeaway from this meeting?
Success. We want the success for Africa. Thank you. Success.
Going into the meeting, what do you hope when you get out? What do you hope to have gotten out? You can say it in French.
I can say it in French.
Oh, you can. Yeah, English is perfect.
No, English is not that perfect.
Okay.
Mine is not that perfect.
Okay, you can.
What do you want to hear?
Yeah, just tell me. I mean, like, we are at this meeting. This is an important meeting for the African Caucus. What do you want the World Bank and the IMF to do for Africa, for Nigeria?
What do you want me to say? I'm not very free.